Last time on MJ Sailing, we met up with our crew for Antigua Sail Week and gathered over a nice dinner on the rival 38 we'd be racing on. Over the next few days, we turned ourselves into a well-oiled machine as we competed in the first 3 days of racing, and even found ourselves on stage for a second place finish one evening. Today is Lay Day for race week, and it is much needed because after our second place celebration last night, we partied a little hard, and I don't think any of us could have really raced today. So just been kind of spending the morning lounging. Little overcast, we've had some rain showers, but there are celebrations going on at Pigeon Beach right at the entrance to Falmouth Harbour. So yeah, we're just about to hop in the dinghy. I don't think I can look at any beer or alcohol right now. But they're going to have games there like dinghy races, tug-of-war, swimming things, and I think a lot of our friends are going to be headed over there in just a little bit, so it should be a good time. Good way to spend a day off. Well, things are pumping down here at Pigeon Beach, and we just got in, and they're doing some kind of fill the bucket challenge. They've got towels, and I think they have to run the towels to water, soak them, wring them in the bucket, and whoever does that first wins. So, yeah, good time to arrive. Lots going on. Barbecue here smells so good.
Everybody ready? On your mark! Get set! Go! Let's go, Leo! Teammates can help! Teammates can help! One more! He's the winner!
There were a number of competitions going on that day, and since our new friend Sam had signed up to see if he could drink beer faster than anyone else on the beach, we went to cheer him on.
Shoulder there, rub his shoulder. Rub his shoulders there, beer belly. Ladies and gentlemen, do remember it's all about Wadadli Lay Day. Wadadli be a Lay Day. On your mark, get set, go! Aha, aha, aha! Aha! We took it down! Aha! Wow! I don't know who finished first, but I'm just checking the bottles.
One thing we had learned so far during our time at Antigua Sail Week is that racers like to work hard and play harder. Although a few gatherings were spread out between the different beaches and bars across the island for Lay Day, there did not seem to be much relaxing going on. The next competition of the day was tug-of-war on the beach. And what we could see from the attitudes of the locals and racers participating, they were going to take it very seriously. And after watching everyone else have fun as they partook in the festivities, I joined the only competition there was left. Partially to get a laugh out of the day, and partially because I was pushed into the contestant circle by everyone around me.
Oh my yes, ladies, yes.
So we have an elimination process. Please step forward. What's your name? Danielle. What's your name? Laura, please step forward. Please step forward. Alright, thank you, ladies.
We're all winners, they're all winners here, I tell you.
So if you come to race week in Antigua, this is what to expect.
Alright, let's hear it for Laura.
After our day off of relaxing and having fun, we were ready to get back on the water and race. As we got the sails up near the harbor entrance, though, we realized that the winds were a little lighter than expected. Not exactly what we were hoping for, since Qeeo does her best sailing in 20 to 25 knots. The course for the day was to the windward side of the island, meaning we'd have to beat to get to our markers, but would have a nice downwind sail back to the finish. Although we knew we'd probably not be placing this day, we were still looking forward to a beautiful day on the water and working as hard as ever to make sure we had perfect tacks and followed the best course between buoys. We did get occasional squalls passing through as we raced, and although we stayed outside the brunt of it, a catamaran that was in the group just ahead of us, 2 to Tango, had kept pushing themselves hard to keep their record race times and ended up demasting in the process. The entire crew was left unharmed, but were left bobbing in the building waves as they waited for assistance from the local Coast Guard. In the end, we did end up taking 5th place, but that only made us want to work even harder the next day to put ourselves back on top. Last race day today, we're not going to talk about yesterday. It was light winds, not really the crew's fault, but today we're going to have some heavier, hopefully sustained 20-knot winds, which Qeeo is perfect for. Currently holding 3rd place overall, so we're not going to speculate, we're not really going to do anything, we're just going to give it our all, but the team pretty much, I don't want to say, I'm not going to jinx it. We work together well. Won't go any further than that. So we're on the rendezvous course today, which means that we're going to start heading downwind first and have a long-ass slog of wind for the finish. But I think once everyone wakes up, we're going to be into it. Come on, team. Come on, Lister Marine. Racing. As we motored to the harbor entrance to put our sails up, we noticed something a little strange. There were no other boats around. Dropping anchor, we decided just to hang around until we had a little more information. Since there had been heavy rainstorms early in the morning, we assumed there must be a delay. We just never got the memo. Over the next hour and a half, we sipped tea and listened to music as the race boat slowly came out of hiding. And Liz even played some bugle tunes to get them amped for the day. And one last thing I forgot to mention is this is day 5 in these same crusty, salty clothes. They haven't been rinsed, they haven't been washed. Got some nice salt stains going on all over here. Nicely complement my scars. But yeah, so I'm sad for race week to end. I'm gonna be happy to wear new clothes tomorrow.
Me too.
I think all of us are. As per usual, when we were on the rendezvous course, we were to head to the far west end of Antigua and beat our way back to the finish. While we did enjoy a little beam reach and downwind sailing through the first half of our race, our long journey back was full of pounding into waves in seas that were noticeably bigger than the previous day. Knowing it was our last race together, though, we just enjoyed the ride and laughed through every wave which soaked us to the bone. And we try not to be too sad when the wind wasn't carrying us as swiftly as we hoped and we started to fall behind the pack. Instead, we just try to be happy for the last day we had on the water together.
Oh my God, it's over. Thank God.
But hey, at least the other boats didn't get these gusts. We may have had them for like the last 4 minutes, but...
Man.
What do you think we got? 4? What do you think?
I don't know. It's hard to say. If we got 4th,
I think we got
that's
4th.
okay, because as long as we beat the Oyster, we still place
No, I think
3rd.
we got 4th overall.
I think we
4th
probably
overall?
got 4th overall.
4th overall,
But
I
we'll
think
see. We may get surprised. We don't know.
That's not good.
What do you think?
I'm thinking 4th overall, but we came in 5th today.
Probably like last.
Last
Okay.
place pretty much today. Yeah, it wasn't our best showing. Unfortunately, the wind wasn't as strong.
Except
We
for
need
right now.
lots of wind, except
We've
for
got,
right
like-
this second. Once we cross the finish line, pretty much, the wind kicked up.
Now it's like 20 knots.
But we didn't break anything on their boat.
We don't have to pay for
We
it.
finished every single race.
Every single race.
And we were not protested.
We're not protested.
We haven't been protested.
Good,
And we
clean
didn't have any
racing.
penalties.
And we made friends with the other crew.
And besties, BFFs forever with the other crew. Yep.
Okay, we want the results from today's race.
Today's
results
results were
Hold on. We got last place today.
Last place?
yeah.
Alright, so that puts us 4th.
So 4th place.
4th place. Good job, guys. That's great.
not
That's
last.
not last.
For a big heavy boat.
They're much more positive attitudes than I am right now. So yeah.
Well, we discussed this beforehand that we weren't going to be super sad if we didn't get third today.
Oh, we didn't discuss that.
We didn't discuss
so,
it.
Yeah.
You were just like, we're going to be sad.
I remember why I don't compete for things anymore. It's a self-coping mechanism. I don't like to lose stuff.
We did. I'm still very happy we finished on the podium during the regatta. So that's
Good.
I'm still very happy for
That
that.
second place,
Second place. So,
that one day.
yeah.
Finally gonna get in and try the cookie system out myself. And I haven't cleaned the bottom of a boat since Bermuda 4 years ago, so it's time I got in and got dirty. After I get in this wetsuit.
I'm not 100% sure why she wants to do this, but I'm not going to complain. This way I don't have to get in the water, and my allergies typically act up when I do it. So it's very, very sweet and very kind of her to do, and I appreciate it.
Halfway there. I have to get the perfect hair braid in so it doesn't float up into my face. Oh, and I don't have earplugs in. I know a lot of people will say something, but it's all soft growth. We don't have like the critters that are going to wander up in there, pretty sure. So I'm going to forgo them this time.
I've been there, done that before.
And if not, you'll see me like running on water to get back in here and find something to put in my ears. Oh, I washed these. I may have spoken too soon, but we'll see. Hopefully they don't go in my ear.
I don't think those are going in here. You'll see them, they're little crabbies. Georgie, are you upset that Mommy's going to go swimming? Yeah.
Do you want to come with, Georgie?
Should we get Georgie a little scuba suit?
Scuba Georgie.
Famous last words?
Wish me luck.
Yeah, so all these months, Jess hasn't used the hookah at all before, so this is actually her first attempt. And kind of crazy that she wanted her first attempt to be actually cleaning the bottom. But yeah, it works out. Again, works out well for me. Very sweet of her. Whose wife does this? This is amazing. What a great wife.
It is so dirty down there. It's like a shag carpet. It's growing off the bottom of our boat.
How's it coming off though?
It's coming off okay. I'll need a scrub brush in a bit.
Yep.
It's the job. It's a workout.
And tell us what you think of your first bottom job, Jess, with the hookah.
Hard day of work, champion's lunch of top ramen. I shouldn't have told Matt this, but I actually said it was fun. But it was my first time with a hookah. It was my first time doing any kind of breathing apparatus, so just the experience itself was pretty cool. Like the weight belt, you know, you just breathe out and you kind of sink down. And again, I had only done this one time before, and it was such a struggle for me to try and like hold my breath and go under and stay under without buoyancy bringing me up. But it was, yeah, I mean, I'm sad I didn't do it for snorkeling more. And I had the realization when I was under there using the scraper that people who decorate cakes would be awesome at cleaning bottoms, because it's like such a finesse, so you don't scrape it, you know, you just kind of like lightly go to the surface, and then the curves you just kind of like go down. So to me it seems like cake decorating.
Or a drywall person.
Or a drywall person,
yeah.
But
anyone with skill.
Anyone that has skill and finesse.
Yeah,
which
we
is
don't.
usually not us.
No.
But I got hair on my thing. Yeah, let's just hope this isn't my new job all the time.
It is.
Join us for the next episode of MJ Sailing, where we pause to take a breath and enjoy the surrounding beauty of the island of Antigua. We hike the popular Goat Trail next to English Harbour and take in a beautiful sunset on Pigeon Beach. Also, we start part 2 of our Dodger project.